Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for Pisces, and this will be for the remainder of July 2022. I'm just en route. I have a hard time getting things done these days, so I'm really trying to step it up and take you on my journeys with me. So just a quick layout here, and again, this is just for the remainder of July. Career, money, finance is what I tend to focus on, with a little bit of the general thrown in there. So again, this is for Pisces. So what's coming in for Pisces, career, money, finance, as well as general energy for July 2022? What's happening for Pisces, career, money, finance, as well as general energy? What are the predominant energies for Pisces for July 2022? This is a breakthrough moment. There's something that you're getting clear on. We also have the Five of Pentacles, so there is some sense of feeling a lack, maybe insecurity, something around trying to balance out finances or your time. But let's see what else comes out here for Pisces, career, money, finance, as well as general energy. What's the predominant energy for July 2022 for Pisces? For July 2022. There's some kind of, almost, it feels like a decision to make, or a direction to take, rather. It feels like you've got a couple of choices you're weighing out. But let's get a clarification on the Chariot. Definitely water sign energy here that you could be dealing with. Could be yourself here as well. The Two of Pentacles brings in the Knight of Cups as a clarifier. So this could be around a love offer or something that you're not feeling quite secure with. Some kind of emotional offer anyway. It doesn't have to be specifically relationship, but central to a particular relationship that you have a strong connection to. What is the Five of Pentacles? Why the Five of Pentacles? Why the Five of Pentacles for Pisces? Okay, you're going away from some difficult times here by the looks of it. And the Ace of Swords, what is the breakthrough? The breakthrough is around something from the past that you're dealing with. Maybe you're getting clarification on how to go forward here, or you're releasing, things that were impeding you in some way mentally. What is this from the past with the Ace of Swords? Yeah, you're definitely getting clarification. Could be in around a child for some of you, but there's definitely some energy around strong, logic and reasoning to work through this. What is the Chariot energy with the King of Cups? So this looks like it's around a relationship. And the Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Three of Cups energy. So it looks like there's something to celebrate here emotionally though. So, okay, let's go into what we've got here. Okay, so again, starting out with the major arcana, which looks to be, in this particular instance, I'll just pull it forward. You've got the Ace of Swords as the major arcana, and you also have the Chariot as the major arcana. So this is two very strong cards, and again, this looks like breakthrough energy. Certainly speaks to victory or something that you've overcome here anyway. I feel like it's on a cerebral level. It could be dealing with the Gemini, and again, water signs as well. But the Lovers is that Gemini card. And then we've got the minor arcana, which seem to be you kind of juggling some time, energy on an emotional matter. Maybe wondering whether or not you should make an offer, but I feel like you are going through with it here, or at least you're making some kind of concerted effort to right a wrong or open up, something along that line, because it feels like whatever insecurity or whatever it is that you were moving past here, it looks like it didn't do you any service here, so you're just releasing that and allowing yourself to, because of that breakthrough moment here. And again, that is the first card out, so it is dealing with someone or something from the past that you're getting clarification on. You're able to move forward here. So, okay, that's just the rough general synopsis, but just to break it down even further, anything that revolves around the Ace of Swords, this is, again, it's new, fresh energy. So Ace of Swords is, you know, dealing with more of the logic and the, like, actually there's quite a bit of logic with that breakthrough moment here, because you have that Ace of Swords and that Page of Swords as the clarifier. You know, that really speaks to me as though that's energy around, you know, your intellect. So you're really trying to get a better handle on a challenge, and the challenge seems to be around something from the past. So whether this was a relationship, which could be indicated with that Lover's card here, and it doesn't have to be a Lover's card, it can just be, or sorry, with the Two of Cups here, but it can be an indicator that there is a relationship that was of some kind of a challenge here going forward. But I feel like you have made some kind of effort to get clear on how it is you're going to direct that energy. So certainly you're using intellect to reach your goals here with that card of the Ace of Swords. So you're definitely in a period of kind of picking up the pieces here, I would say. Because as I said, that it feels like whatever was in disarray with that relationship, and again, it doesn't have to be a loving relation, like a love relationship, could be in business or otherwise, but it's certainly a predominant energy. So it's a predominant relationship of some sort, or connection, business connection, you know, friendship connection, but whatever it is, it was a significant one, because with the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you really, something was out of balance. There wasn't maybe a reciprocation, or things seemed as though there just wasn't, because again, with that Five of Pentacles, feels like somebody, you were dealing with somebody, whether it was yourself or another, that was kind of isolated or left out of something, or a part of your life for a period of time, however that resonates for you. But with the Ace of Swords energy, this is really all about new ideas and belief systems and things that are helping you to break away from, you know, problematic thinking. So I do feel like you are getting out of, if we're talking about an emotional relationship of some sort, I feel like there is some kind of clear-cut way that you're starting to deal with the matter. You know, I feel like you're finding a way to reconnect anyway, because as I say, this is a breakthrough card. So it's a new idea or something that comes up into the forefront here that helps you to deal with whatever that adversity was. For those of you dealing with health matters, I mean, certainly this is about kind of releasing pent-up emotions or anxiety, you know, getting rid of all of the things that were kind of destructive for you. Again, that could fall into, you know, the insecurity with the Five of Pentacles around this possible relationship that was something that you didn't feel secure about, or you felt that was going to be not dealing with it head on. But again, it feels like you found some kind of a solution here. In terms of spirituality, this is also about cutting through all of that illusion and finding a way to, you know, search for the understanding of whatever it is. But I do feel like for the most part, this is about a particular relationship that seems to be at the forefront for the month of July. And again, it's empowerment with this card, because you're overcoming an obstacle. This is problem solving here. And again, with that card of the Six of Cups, I do feel, again, this is around a strong relationship, somebody who you've had a long-term relationship with. The Six of Cups speaks to, could be, you know, family, friend, or whatever, or lover, but again, it's still in the realm of an old memory, you know. And this also can speak to a new opportunity for some of you coming in here as well. So for those of you that are looking for work, putting it out there, there's definitely a potential opportunity, at least some offer that's coming through that seems pretty solid. It does look like you'd be using the mind for a good deal of the work, but definitely, you know, again, with the card of the Six of Cups, you know, I just feel like you are using your skills and abilities here, you know, in a really strong, mindful way. There's also a sense here, again, that there's a wish or a dream of some sort, you know, that you are something around a current goal anyway, and it could be dealing with children or children's issues, something along that line, but there is a happy event that's going to be taking place here in the month of July, some kind of a celebration of some sort anyway. As far as work goes, as I said, I mean, this could speak to you know, creative pursuits as well. For the most part, though, I'm seeing a lot of emotional energy here and tied in with the mind. So I think a little less on the creativity and more on the emotionally driven aspects for this month for you. So financially, you know, you could be doing a lot of reflection here, you know, just very nostalgic about your childhood or about, you know, things that dealt with your past here, as I said. I mean, but it definitely feels like, you know, whatever this is, it's helping you to heal in some way. So, and again, of course, we also have the Page of Swords energy. So there is definitely that sense that you are aware or awakening to some kind of depth here is taking place here. You're finding some kind of depth to your higher self, some kind of depth that's connecting you spiritually. Whatever it is that you were lacking in life, I feel like you're starting to really follow your inner self-talk and that kind of thing, and it's just a really strong time for you. It's like an awakening moment. That's what I would say here. So anyway, that's what the again, with that Page of Swords, there's also the energy that it could also be around a child as well, but I feel like there's a lot of childhood energy, and again, there's a lot of emphasis on nostalgia and reflection. So anyway, just again, with that Page of Swords, it's still speaking to, you know, even communicating more with someone from the past. All of that could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Again, it's quite strong in the reading here and a couple of the cards, but it definitely is about you being taken seriously, but it's also a reminder not to take things too seriously, you know, because that looks like that might have been part of the problem here, because there is so much emotion here. But I feel like there's a lot more, there's some kind of communication with somebody in the past that seems to be prevalent here. So if you were, you know, kind of locking horns with someone, coworker or whatever, you know, it's about compromise, of course, and, you know, still maintaining your principles and all of that. But it's definitely a time of a new phase in your life, and you have some very clear thoughts taking place here. So there's a better sense of purpose is what I would say there. In terms of your finances, I feel that's along the same lines. Still seeking out experts as well with all of that energy. Page of Swords is about curiosity. Could be spying on somebody from the past here as well for some of you, but it definitely speaks to intellectually stimulating ideas and things that you're dealing with. So I do feel like some of you might be, you know, interested in taking classes, but I feel with that Page of Swords, there's a lot of learning or curiosity to learn more. But I feel like for the moment, this is really about kind of weighing those pros and cons, weighing things out, again, because we have that Two of Pentacles. And again, there's so much around the Cups energy here that I feel like you're really just dealing with some kind of an emotional wound or emotional healing of some sort. And again, we've got that Five of Pentacles energy, so it still feels like you've had this breakthrough moment, but now with the Five of Pentacles, what you're getting over is, you know, it's taking that time to reevaluate and reprioritize whatever you thought was a loss and how things will improve and where you're going to put your effort. But it is temporary hardship or insecurity, but that's what you're leaving behind here, because there is a sense that you are healing here. You know, especially with the Eight of Cups, you know, I just feel like you're releasing all of that and moving more firmly in a place where you're no longer at an impasse with that Two of Pentacles energy. You're more in a directional phase here with that Chariot energy, which is really your take charge energy for this month. So again, I feel like you're just taking back your power here. And again, with that Five of Pentacles, whatever suffering that you were enduring, you know, emotionally or physically, or whatever you were focusing on with your mind, you can stop worrying about, because you are now in a place where the Eight of Cups is taking you into a space of release. So 6 of Cups, you know, 6s are always, you know, in around that level of balance, but 6 of Cups energy for sure is about you kind of, and with that Ace of Swords energy, you're really in a place of trying to resolve an issue here as well. So anyway, that's that. And just to kind of recap here, because we did sort of go over the 2 of Pentacles here a little bit, again, still trying to find some kind of a balance, but I do feel like, you know, with that, again, that 6 of Cups, you know, I mean, I feel, and it is sort of in the present kind of position here. So it does feel like you're still working through some of this, whatever these childhood issues were and all of that. But I definitely feel like you're in a place of empowerment here, because you do have some, you know, forgotten skill or old dream or unlived fantasy, something from the past here that is still, you know, you're able to put behind you and able to move forward. Although there is still a little bit of an imbalance here with that 2 of Pentacles energy, you're still kind of wrapping it up here for the month. In terms of medical issues, I mean, some of you might be, the news is good for sure. You know, there's definitely, this is about stiffness and needing to stretch more, and, you know, just trying to maintain a more upbeat mental outlook, which I do feel that you're gaining, because you end up with a lot of the 3 of Cups energy. And again, this month was really all about you reflecting quite a bit in the previous period here. But again, with that 2 of Pentacles energy, I mean, I definitely feel like you still have some things to work through, but it is using your resources and your time, you know, in a much more balanced way. So, and again, it's emotionally, it seems to be the focus. In terms of course, that would happen from just readjusting, you know, your mindset, so that you can change whatever it is you need to keep moving here, financially or otherwise. So spiritually, you know, that also speaks to just accepting things and learning to let go of other things that, again, were around the heart space. You know, there's some kind of versatility and adaptation that's required with that 2 of Pentacles. The clarifiers, of course, were the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So, I mean, again, Cups energy, I feel the Knight of Cups is kind of acting like a carrier, messenger of sorts. And again, it's just a clarifier, so it's not the predominant energy here, but it definitely speaks to, you know, an offer emotionally of some sort being made either through you or another person. But it definitely also brings a sense of excitement to the life, back to things, right? Socially and activities. But again, the focus is still on your emotional aspects. So it's about, you know, maybe being too self-contained and up in your head. And then this is really where you get a breath of fresh air, a path with a heart, you know, making changes to your belief systems, you know, with more clarity now and insight, so that you can, you know, move ahead in emotional ways, you know, freeing yourself up so that you feel more productive, even in terms of finances. You know, this is about you know, you being a little more assured of the direction as well that you're taking. But I do feel like there's a celebration coming through here for this month. So again, with that 3 of Cups, again, it's probably a smaller celebration because of the, you know, this is secondary cards to the original 2 of Pentacles, but it still feels like emotionally you're in a place of wanting to celebrate, and some small celebration of some sort is kind of on the table here. So with a group of people, I would say likely old friends for the majority of you here, especially with all those cards of nostalgia. But again, the focus on a strong relationship for others of you is kind of still being played out at the forefront. So, and I just want to say, like, a lot of the cards, again, like, because we had the Ace, you know, that is a card of new beginnings and ideas and potential, and still something that's in the early stage of, but it's a breakthrough moment around something from the past. And again, we had some cards here of, there were 5s and 2s, but 2s predominant here. So again, dealing with a lot of partnerships and trying to balance something out. Could be a period of waiting, but I feel like from the majority that I'm reading for here, this has to do with a decision or a choice to sort of focus on your relationships more and how you emotionally feel, you know, in this month anyway. Again, with that 3 of Cups sort of energy, there is still that sense of celebration